Welcome back here inside of the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Arena for this Tuesday night matchup in the Upper League between Team Riccardi and Team Mulcahy. Both teams sitting in a tie in first place, as both teams are 1-0 heading into tonight's matchup. Game number 1, that being between Riccardi and Mulcahy, set for 9 p.m. Game number 2, that will be between the Rink Rats and Hoseaver. Once again, game 1 here between Riccardi and Mulcahy. Both teams 1-0. Game number 2, that would be between the Rink Rats and Team Hoseaver. Rink Rats are playing their first game here tonight. Team Hoseaver coming in tonight 0-1. As we look around the rest of the standings, Mulcahy in first, Riccardi in as well tied in first. Sedicassi in second, Rink Rats in a third, not have yet playing a game. Trash Pandas, Hoseaver, and the Pink Panthers all tied in last, being 0-1. Taking a further look, going into Team Riccardi. Their leading point scorer is Josh Herrera, 2 goals, 1 assist. Tyler Johnson also tied for first with 3 points, 1 goal, 2 assists. As for the other side, Mulcahy's team, Michael Clinton sits in first in points. He has 1 goal, 1 assist for 2 points. And then Bill Schroeder has 1 goal for 1 point this season. Both the goalies doing a fine job so far this season. As for Daniel Gumfrit, he's played 1 game. He sits 1-0, 1 goal against for a 1 goal against average. For Team Riccardi, it's Brandon Rhodes. Once again, 1-0. As though for Rhodes, he gave up 5 in his only game thus far for a 5 goal against average. Zam's out on the ice for awaiting here before warm-ups, that is. Going to take a quick break, and we'll come back right here on the other side of this timeout. Welcome back here inside of the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Arena. Under a minute to go left here in warm-ups after a very elongated warm-up period here for game number 1. That being between Team Riccardi and Team Mulcahy. A little bit of number changes here. This coming from Team Mulcahy, that is. Apologies. Seth Crowell going to be wearing number 8 instead of 3, and Kate Chapman will be wearing the number 3. If there's any others that are slightly off, I apologize in advance. Once again, doing the best with what I have here. As for the other side, as far as I'm aware, everything is still accurate. I haven't been told otherwise. 5 seconds left to go here in warm-ups. Pucks will make their way here into the penalty box. And we'll get things started here in just the next few moments. Gonna take a quick break. First period coming up right after this. Welcome back here inside of the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Arena. Apologies here.
Camera.
Can you do that camera too? I'll get this. 20 minutes up on the board, and things are getting ready to get underway here inside of the Fairgrounds Arena. Team Green against Team Silver. Mulcahy's team going right to left in green. Team Riccardi and Silver going left to right. Puck is dropped, and here we go. Riccardi's team able to win the draw up on the near side for Riccardi. Hits the blue line, has some other numbers, passes up the far side, shot, save, made by Gumfret. Pinballing around the other side, up and away with it's Clanton. He'll hit the blue line, dump it down deep into the near side corner. Chasing after his man. It was Palavinci. Gray trying to work it out. Here comes Herrick up the other side. 2-on-2 as he hits the blue line, passes up the far side, shot, just misses wide. As Garrett Long trying to work away with it, 2 green sweaters able to poke it free on the near side, working it up for Schneckler, up the far side, holding, trying to throw it in the slot, can't get a stick on it. Schneckler able to pick up the rebound, up on the far side's Palavinci. Holding, can't get a stick to it as Herrick comes the other way with it. Trying to slow things down, going to be picked up by Crowell in center ice. Trying to catch him in the middle of a line shift is Clanton on the near side. Shot! Rebound attempt just goes wide. Shire is able to get in front of that one as here comes Team Riccardi right back the other way. Pass up the near side's able to find Lentz. Apologies here as it works up for Shires. On the near side, trying to get a touch out in front as Melanchuk throws it into the far side corner. Had a great chance there as Team Mulcahy works it up for Sprague, but that's as far as it will get it as Crowell trying to get it past the blue line as Melanchuk able to work right through Broadway, down at the goal line, trying to poke one home. Couldn't get anybody in the slot. Schroeder trying to work it out to center. He will. Trying to work it up for Crowell. Hits the blue line, able to keep a stick on it, right in the slot. Can't get a shot off as here comes Team Riccardi right back the other way. Hits the blue line 2-on-2. Holding, shot, save, rebound still out and loose. Trying to get a rebound shot as Gumfret is able to make the stop right there in the slot as Melanchuk had a grade A scoring chance there. Mulcahy's squad with a turnover right here in Broadway. Herrick on the near side, winds up, fakes a slap shot as Crowell wasn't biting. On the near side, trying to work it through some bodies is Robert Graham. Mulcahy's team able to work it out to center, as that's going to be picked up right by Jason Richard, as he'll throw it right through Broadway. Trying to get something open in the slot, has a chance. Shot, scores! Josh Herrera gets the first one of tonight. Team Riccardi goes up 1-0. Josh Hare is the leading goal scorer and increases his lead to 3 goals so far in the season through 2 games played. Pucks dropped, able to win this one back is Sam Jones, as he'll try to get it back to Crowell. Crowell nearly with a turnover, and he does. Trying to get one in the slot, has a chance. Shot, saved, rebound still loose, trying to poke one home. Still loose in the slot, can't get it out of the feet. Able to come away with it is Cameron Baxter. Right through Broadway, has one man up top, as that's where he'll drop it to. Winds up, fires, goes off a skate right out in front. Riccardi squad working the other way, drops it up for Herrick. Herrick drops it back near side. Riccardi's shot goes wide, able to try and get a stick on it, but that's going to be picked up right by Mulcahy's team. Outford for Tim Hawk, drops it forward, hits the blue line. Dekes around one, Shires up the far side, holding, down at the goal line. Trying to get something in a slot, that's going to be turned right over to Palavinci. Throws it down, link to the ice for an icing. 15:40 to go here in the first. The only goal scorer so far, that being Josh Herrera. That's his 3rd goal of the season, team leading 4th point of the season. As for Daniel Gumfret, he's played 1 game so far. He's only given up 1, as that shot goes right off the mask of Gumfret. Rebound works its way into the near side corner. Riccardi squad still able to hold, working it down in the slot, trying to poke it home as the puck goes wide of the crease. Still able to hold it, throwing it into the slot, winds up, fires Herrera, shot, rebound, comes back out wide. Crowell working it right up through Broadway, trying to deke around one. Gets a stick on it, but comes right back the other way. Up the far side, shot off the pipe! Just able to keep it in at the left point. That's going to try to be worked out as Mulcahy's team picks it right back up down at the goal line. Schneckler up on the far side, loses it. The team Riccardi picked right back out in front, trying to poke one home, as Crowell cannot keep that in at the left point, but trying to get it away from Garrett Long. Right back out in the center ice for Palavinci. He'll head off for a line change. Down at the blue line, working it up forward for Clanton. He'll throw it in deep up in the far side corner. Gonna be a foot race. Able to win it, there's Charles Hawk. He'll clear it down, link to the ice, gonna be picked up by Baxter. Pass up for Schneckler. Coming through Broadway. Has one man chasing hard, trying to throw it in the slot. That's going to be turned over to Team Riccardi. 2-on-2 coming the other way. Herrera on the near side has 1 so far tonight. Shot goes wide on the near side. Able to pick up the change is Herrick. Shot goes wide from Johnson. Trying to work it forward is Cameron Baxter. Able to pick it up is Hushbeck. Cannot escape the danger for now. Baxter able to clear it down off the near side half boards for a partial line change for Team Mulcahy. Picking it up is Herrera. Drops it back for Johnson. Trying to get a one-touch D-to-D pass. Instead comes out for Charles Hawk. Pass up the far side. Had a shot for a breakaway. Instead it's going to be a 2-on-2 as they hit the blue line. Clint Lentz on the near side. Shot goes wide as it will pinball up to the left point. Able to keep it in. Dekes it to himself. Winds up, skating in. Instead will pass it up the far side half boards. Johnson down at the goal line. Passes it right back to the point. Winds up, fires, trying to get a touch out in front. Gets 1 shot, 2 shots. Trying to poke and whack it home. And the whistle is blown dead. Gumfret able to keep that puck out. so far 7 shots on goal from Team Riccardi. As for Team apologies here, 11 shots on goal. The Team Mulcahy's 0. Able to keep it in at the point. Backhanded shot goes into the near side corner. That coming from Shires. Not able to get it out of danger as Cameron Baxter works it into his near side corner. Pass looking to find Sprague. Turned over. Shot goes off the side of the cage. Going to be picked right back up by Baxter. Down at the point. Backhanding it in deep. Trying to get a stick on its lens. Good move there by Palavinci. Able to hit center ice, and here comes an opportunity for Sprague. Gets her on 1, 2 on 2. Just able to keep it in at the blue line. Right up through Broadway. Shot gets blocked off a body out front. Down into the corner. Sharp angle shot. Not able to get a stick on it. It was Mulcahy. Schroeder applying the pressure. Cross ice pass. Still loose. As that was open in the slot. Coming away with it, Charles Hawk. D-to-D pass. Excuse me. Cross ice pass. Not able to get a stick on it, but picking it up is Robert Hushbeck. Thrown up the far side boards, picked up by Shires. Hushbeck up the near side for Sprague. On the near side, have numbers 2 on 1. Winds up, fires, trying to poke him, shot and score! Number 1 for Mulcahy squad. Ties this one up at 1. Apologies here, we do not have a name for number 1. Of course we don't. We have a 1-1 game once again, that being the first shot on goal for Team Mulcahy. Most recent goal scorer back in his own zone. Pass up into the neutral zone. That's going to be turned right back over by Team Riccardi. They hit the blue line on the near side. Jason Richard trying to find one in the slot. Rebound shot. Scores! Brandon Herrick able to get that lead right back, and it's 2-1 in favor of Team Riccardi. 13-1 shots on goal here in favor of Team Silver, that being Riccardi squad. Puck's dropped, able to win it back to Riccardi. Working his way right through Broadway is Mark Riccardi. Thrown into the far side corner. Down at the left point. Shot, save, rebound, trying to poke and whack it as it comes loose in the slot. Trying to work it out is Crowell. He's able to pick up the loose change, gets around 1. Hits the blue line. That's going to be a turnover right into neutral zone. Works up on the near side. Going to be picked up by Richard. Backhanding one into the slot. Goes right through a couple legs. Going to be picked up by 15 up on the far side. Shot! Just misses the pad of Gumfrit. Glove down, picked up by Tyler Johnson. Up on the far side, through the slot. Has Richard on the near side. Back bind of the goal. Backhands it up into the far side corner. Pinballing around, picking it up is a Melanchuk. Shot, saved, rebound, still loose as it comes out to the right circle. DDD pass gets blocked right out in front as here comes Chapman trying to pressure it. DDD pass worked up the near side half boards for Herrera. Trying to get a stick on it with Shires. Well, that would not be icing as he was not the first one to it. Nearly had a rebound chance here, trying to get around his man as here comes Palavinci. Trying to get around one man, but that goes right off the stick. Skates, that is, of a Riccardi squad. Picking it up is Baxter. Trying to dig around 1, picking it up Schneckler. Right up in the neutral zone, turned over, going to be picked up by Shires. Trying to skate right back in the slot. That's going to be cleared out by Schneckler. Up on the far side, trying to get it out, kept in at the point, shot blocked right out in front. Coming away with its Heschbeck, up for Schneckler. Puck loose on the far side, going to be picked up by Melanchuk. Hits the blue line, gets around 1, has one man to beat, and that's Baxter. Still applying the pressure, has it on his backhand. at this point. Works it on the far side from the circle. Shot. Scores! Ivan Shires. Ivan Shires with the deflection. A 3-1 lead in favor of Team Riccardi. As for Team Mulcahy, still looking to get their second shot on goal. As for Team Riccardi, they have 18. You're doing fine. Veteran, they're 0. Trying to work it forward is a green squad. 2-on-1 if they hurry. It's backs her up the far side, drops it back, but it's kicked right off his skate and coming away with it. His Tim works it up. Apologies here. Works it for Tim Hawk. Instead, it's going to be picked up by Robert Hushbeck. Working it forward for Schneckler. Up on the far side, and here comes Team Mulcahy. 1-on-3 as they hit the blue line. Winds up, fires, shot, save, rebound. Had an opportunity on the near side, but nobody home. Foot race coming the other way, going to be picked right back up by Palavinci. Only for the moment, gets away, right it through Broadway, shot, save, rebound goes into the far side corner. Save there made by Gumfret. Trying to pass it off the near side half-boards, looking for Schneckler. Instead, it's going to be turned right back over for Mark Riccardi. Pass up the far side for Herrick. Goes into the bench here. 5:44 to go in the first period. Shots on goal in favor of Team Silver, 19-2. Well, they're... Oh, wow. They better have one if they have a goal.
Well, she just put
I know. Shot! Save, rebound out in front, and that's going to be covered up by Gumfret. Puck's dropped, able to win it back. Here's Herrera. He scored 1 tonight. Trying to get a poke in. Shot and scores. I believe that was a tip-in from the guy in the black helmet, 15, I believe. Number 3, that would go right back to Josh Herrera. Gets his second goal of the night. Man falls down, has another opportunity here, 3-on-1. Herrera passes up the far side, can't get a stick to it. Sharp angle shot, gets a stick on it. Back out to the point. DDD pass from Herrera, up the far side, shot, trying to get a stick out in front. And the ref will blow the whistle. That is a tip-in from number 5. That will be Jared Melanchuk getting credit with that last goal. Apologies there. Assisted from Josh Herrera. Trying to get a turnover here instead. Team Riccardi looking to go right back. Little friendly fire on the near side. Gives enough time for Gumfret to cover that up. 4-1 in favor of Team Riccardi. 3:30 to go here in the first. No. I'm watching it back on YouTube and I seen the tip. Puck's dropped, winning it nearly forward, and they will. Coming up the far side is Schroeder. Trying to throw it in a slot, still loose. Rebound opportunity. Not able to get anything on it as that's turned over right into the feet. But the rebound opportunity looking for Richard goes into the far side corner. Will not be an icing call here. Turning it over is Hushbeck. Pinballing in the near side corner has an opportunity here with Chapman. Thrown off the far side half-boards for Hushbeck. From his backhand, working it through center ice, picking it up, Sam Jones. Pass on the near side for Palavinci. Trying to get around one. Can't do it as Hawk was applying the back check. Picked right back up by Riccardi. Pass to center ice, looking to find Richard. He will. Up the far side, half boards, trying to get it to Johnson. Not able to get it out of the zone as he'll backhand it right back into the near side corner. Picking it up is Hushback. Pass off the near side, half boards, trying to get it to Chapman. Instead, comes right back out for Team Riccardi. Backhanded up the far side, hits the blue line, and thrown off a body out in front. That was Baxter. Holding it's Mulcahy's squad. Up on the near side's Baxter. Up the far side, just a hair out of reach, but not able to escape danger. Shot saved and covered up is Rhodes. Third shot on goal in favor for Team Mulcahy. Face-off coming here to the glove side of Brandon Rhodes. 1:23 left to go here in the first. 4-1 in favor of Team Riccardi. Puck's dropped, trying to get something on its crow. Good stick work there, but not able to get it out as it was kept in at the blue line. Puck still loose. Coming away with its Team Riccardi. Right up through the middle, picking up Herrick up the far side. Trying to get it on the near side, looking for Garrett Long. That stretch pass was just a hair too long. As here comes Team Mulcahy right up the other side. Good stick work there, but it comes right back out into the attacking zone for Team Mulcahy. Picking it up as one, drops it back to Crowell. Up on the near side for Clanton. Gets it up the far side. 30 seconds to go here in the first. Trying to deke around one on the backhand. Shot just goes wide off the back of the net. Sam Jones had a grade A chance here, looking for the return favor. As Jones nearly got thrown down to the ice. Coming the other way with its long. Not able to get it out of the zone as it's kept in. Trying to dig around one, can't get it around the other. Still trying to throw it in deep as it goes on net and will be covered up with 3 to go. And that will do it for the first period. Score after one. Team Riccardi 4, Team Mulcahy 1. Welcome back here for the second period between Team Mulcahy and Team Riccardi. Riccardi up 4-1 here as we start the second period. Puck's dropped, able to win it forward is Team Mulcahy. Team Riccardi. Shot goes wide off the far side. That's going to be picked up by Baxter. Trying to get it out. Up for Herrera. Shot, cover, saved, still loose in the slot as it's going to be picked up on the far side by Clanton. Thrown down length of the ice, looking to get a partial line change, and they will. Riccardi squad trying to get it out of danger, as they will, just able to hit the blue line and get it around Baxter. Herrera on the near side looking to score his third goal of the game. Forehand, backhand action. Takes down a man in the process. Loose in the slot. Shot! Covered up Had a rebound opportunity, but Comfort says no. Score remains 4-1 in favor of Team Riccardi. I actually didn't think you could do that. I thought the thing had to be completely up. Yeah, that's right where I wanted it. That's a lot better, isn't it? Pucks dropped, shot from the left point, trying to work at fly-full. Save made there by Gumfret. Looking for a rebound opportunity here. Puck still loose. Gumfret laying down to his left. Comes back out on the near side. Poked right back out. Hawk nearly tipped it into his own netminder. Backs are able to pick up the loose change behind his own net. Whiffs on the clearing attempt, going to be picked up by Johnson. Shot, save, rebound. Not able to get anything on it was Herrick. Backs are coming the other way with it. Hits the blue line. Whiffs on the clearing attempt as that's going to be picked right back up on the other side. Gets a stick to it but can't get it around his man as here comes Johnson. Down at the goal line, trying to get a tap and goal right out in front. Puck still loose. Spinning around, shot, save made by Gumfret. Good opportunity there by Herrick. Another save there on along the far post. Kept in at the blue line. Apologies there. Up on the far side, trying to get a shot off. Goes wide. Puck still loose, trying to come away with it is Sprague. He'll have it at center ice, but that's as far as he'll get it. Turned right back over by Hawk. Hits the blue line. Comes in hard, shot. Goes high and wide. Has to be kept in at the left point. Charles Hawk looking to get a tip out in front. Going to be picked up by Sprague. Holding. Trying to find. Instead, a turnover right in the slot. Save made by Gumfret. After a shot from Johnson goes off the mask of the netminder. As Mulcahy's squad will clear the puck. 16:45 to go here in the second. Shots on goal still in favor of Team Silver, 33-3. I can see it there. She is. You think I'm doing that? Pugs drop, trying to work it out, is Crowell. Can't get it out as that's kept in at the point. Still loose, up on the far side. Melonchuk not able to keep it in the zone. Man falls down to the ice, works it out to center. Here comes an opportunity for Mulcahy's squad right through Broadway's one. Trying to dig it on one, dropping it back for Palavinci. Two men hit the deck, up on the far side, back for one. He's the only goal scorer so far for Mulcahy's squad. Loose in the slot, shot, save, rebound opportunity, gets poked home. As number one gets his second goal of the night. Brandon Rhodes makes an initial save, but the rebound is not able to be kept out of the net. Number one able to score his second goal of the night, cutting the lead in half. It's 4-2. Dropping it back, Crowell able to get the draw. I didn't say that. Right in Broadway on his backhand, trying to get something into the far corner. Going to be turned right back over as Jones has it. Right through Broadway, trying to get a tip out in front from Kate Chapman. Trying to drop it back for Chapman. Instead, it's going to be picked up from Team Riccardi. Up on the far side's Garrett Long. Going to be tipped back out in the neutral zone. Still battling over a loose puck. Going to be played off a player off the bench. 14:45 to go here in the second. Line changes coming up for both squads. As the faceoff will come right in front of Team Mulcahy's bench. Pucks drop, trying to work it forward, and does, as Palavinci, but he's not able to gain possession. On the near side, Shires. Shot, save, as it goes into the far side corner. Going to be picked up by Clanton. Holding down at the goal line. Gets poked aside by Baxter. Trying to work it forward, but can't get it out. Herrera's shot gets blocked right out in front. Comes right back for him in the neutral zone as he'll clear it into the far side corner. Hushbeck, the first one to it, off the far side half boards. Able to clear the zone as it's picked up by Mark Riccardi. Up on the near side for Shires. From the left circle, backhanding, trying to get one in the slot. Still loose in the feet as it comes out on the near side for Clanton. Passing it off the near side of half board. It's going to be a turnover as Team Riccardi able to pick it up the far side. Spinning around, but not able to get a stick to its lengths. Hushbeck trying to work it forward, turning it over with a centering pass. Once again, not able to get a stick on it. There's a little pass and go from both sides here. Finally able to get something going here as Ivan Shires right through Broadway. Shot, save! Off the right leg pad of Gumfret. Pass up the far side half boards. Going to be picked up by Garrett Long. Running around the back of the net. Shires going after it down at the goal line, trying to get somebody in a slot. That will go down linked to the ice. No icing as Team Riccardi was the ones that threw it right back down deep in their own zone. Mulcahy squad able to pick it up in the near side corner. Trying to throw one loose in the slot. Puck still loose. Just barely able to clear it out is number 1. Gets around one man. And coming the other way with it. Once again, apologies here as we don't have the name for number 1 here. From the right point, Michael Clanton's shot gets blocked out in front. Coming back the other way, going to be a foot race. Crowell able to work it back out in the center. One man pressuring hard as that pass comes right back out in neutral zone for Crowell. Playing it forward for Palavinci. Played off a stick and gets pinballed into the far side corner. Trying to work it out is Garrett Long. Clanton trying to keep it in as it comes right back out in the neutral zone. Foot race coming the other way as Johnson's able to try and work it around Crowell. Still holding it, dropping it back. Melanchuk winds up, fires intentionally wide as that's just barely going to be kept in at the right point. Backhanded in deep, trying to get a touch pass into the slot. Able to work it forward and out into the neutral zone. Out for one, hits the blue line, dekes around one as it comes into the near side corner. Picking it right back up as there's nearly a turnover. As Holden Sprague falls down to his knees. Up on the far side. Down to the point. Lines up, fires. Gets blocked right off the feet. And right out for Brandon Herrick. Shot, scores! Herrick on the breakaway. Able to go top shelf right over Gumfret. What number did I say? Two. And that's his second goal of the night. That's his third goal of the season. Once again in the second game played. Right back out here in the neutral zone. Going to be picked up by Team Riccardi once again. Drops it back right in the center. Trying to get a stick to it. Not going to be played for icing. Hushbeck back in his own zone. Trying to find Lemon. Instead gets turned over, waiting to be cleared for offsides. And he'll just clear it down into the far side corner. Picking it up's Hushbeck. Holding, passing it off the near side half board, so just a hair too far. And coming the other way with it was an opportunity for a 2-on-1. Drops it back in the slot, winds up, fires, glove save made by Gumfret. Another opportunity there from Braden Herrick. Looking for a hat trick goal tonight. Not coming here at the 9:24 mark of the second. Shots on goal still in favor of Team Silver, that being 36-6. Winds up, fires, glove save made from the right point. Mark Riccardi trying to get something off the draw. Didn't happen here as we crossed the 9-minute mark of the second. Right back to the point. Same opportunity, same result. Riccardi shot save made by Gumfret. Face-off coming up where it did just a few moments ago. Pucks dropped. Different result here as Team Riccardi is able to win the draw, as that will be cleared down the ice as well as touched out in the neutral zone, so no icing. Spinning around on the near side as it's cleared right back out in the center ice. Picking it up, Hushbeck. Up the far side, gets a stick to it. Winds up, fires, gets bodied off a man out front. Back out for Hushbeck. Clears it down, looks at the ice, has to retouch. So it won't be offsides, as that's going to be picked up by Mark Riccardi. Has the two most recent shots on goal here, as he's trying to work it forward for Ivan Shires. Gets out for Hushbeck. Pass off the near side half boards. Off a body out front, that is, apologies. Right out in front, trying to go backhand, he does. Jared Melanchuk able to get his second goal of the night. First goal being a little redirect out in front. And this one was a pretty backhander going right past Gumfret. Six to 2 in favor of Team Riccardi. Riccardi squad seems to be just blowing away in this one. Pucks dropped. Riccardi squad able to win that back once again. Backhanding it out in the neutral zone. Looking for Ivan Shires. Up in the neutral zone. Back for Shires. Not able to see where that puck went, as that's going to be picked up by number 1 of Mulcahy's squad. Right out in the neutral zone. Coming the other way with it's Josh Herrera. He scored 2 tonight. 1 tonight, that is. Apologies. Save made there by the netminder as a puck's dropped, winning it back as that gets blocked right out in front, not able to make it through. Foot race coming the other way, one chasing after it. Brandon Herrick applying the back check, still right there on his man, as one's able to work it right back the other way. It takes a slash, no call. Pass off the far side half boards, able to find Holden Sprague. Out in the neutral zone for Crowell. Drops it back near side, loses it. But one's able to work it in deep. Picking it up's Tim Hawk. Right out in the neutral zone, going to be picked right back up by Crowell. Has one man to beat, gets around him. As it's going to be battled down in the near side corner. As that's worked right back out in the neutral zone. 2-on-1 up coming for Team Riccardi. Trying to get a shot. Either a shot or pass off. Regardless here, does not matter as it was whiffed upon. As Crowell will work it forward and go off for a line change. Nearly had an opportunity here for Sam Jones. Down in the corner, holding. Passes to the wrong squad as it's picked right back up by Ivan Shires. Baxter applying the check. As that will just be thrown in deep. Picked up by Hushbeck in the near side corner. On his forehand, off the near side half board as it hits center ice. Tim Hawk picking up the loose change. Homing for the moment is coming the other with Sam Jones. Trying to backhand it to a dance partner out in the neutral zone. Instead, going to be turned right back over. Coming the other way with it is Jared Melanchuk. He has 2. Still holding on the near side. Trying to get a tip out in front. Puck still loose. And Gumfret will hold right on top. Under 5 to go here in the second. Face-off coming to Gumfret's block glove hand side, that is. Set to take the draw is number 15 of Donald Mulcahy. Apologies here. He has blocked off a body right out in front. Trying to clear it out, it's Baxter, as he nearly threw it into his own net. From the point, able to clear it out in the neutral zone. As Mulcahy works it back up the far side. Up for Palavinci, drops it back for Hushbeck. On the near side for Johnson. He'll drop it back to his own defensive zone. Nearly loses it. Up the other side. Baxter's going to be the first one to it, ringing it around the far side corner. Picking it up is Mulcahy. Turnover back by the net, trying to poke it home. And they call it a goal. Clint Lentz gets his first of the night. It's 7-2 here in the second period. Trying to work the other way with it. Nearly had an opportunity as we were looking for Palavinci in the slot. Still has an opportunity. Clanton trying to work it home. Up on the far side, gets around two-man shot. Goes off the pipe. Heard it from here. On the near side, drops it back for Baxter. Trying to get it out in front. And Rhodes will cover on top. Had the rebound opportunity there, as there was a man up on the far side. Rhodes not given that opportunity to play that puck. 2:45 to go here in the second. 41 shots on goal here for Team Silver. That's Riccardi squad. Down at the point, winds up, fires. Blocker save as that goes into the corner. Crowell drops it back to the goal line for Baxter. Trying to get one in the slot. One shot just goes wide. Picking it up's Herrick. Clearing it up the far side, but not able to get it out as Crowell has it. From the left hash mark. Shot. Save! And Rhodes will hang on to it. 2:10 left to go here in the second. Shots on goal in favor of Team Riccardi. 41-10. Puck's dropped. Able to win it back is Team Riccardi. Pass to the point. Going to be turned over, and here comes an on-man rush oncoming for Team Riccardi. Melanchuk trying to drop it back. Had Garrett Long on the far side. Gets poked aside. Waiting to retouch. Gets hard hit right there in center ice. That being between Jared Melanchuk and number 1 for Team Riccardi. Calling that for offsides. Puck is dropped. Able to win it back to Team Milwaukee. Pass off the near side half boards. Trying to get a stick on it was Clanton. He will be able to get it in deep. Going to be a foot race going the other way. Up the far side half boards, picking it up is Kate Chapman. Not able to keep it in as there's a foot race out in the neutral zone. Picking it up is Crowell. Trying to get around one. Can't get it far enough. Picking it right back up the other way, Shires. Hits center ice. Digs around one up the far side. Nearly played for offsides as Crowell will leave it back for one. Hits the blue line. Up on the near side. Gets stick to side, but one's able to pick up the change. Winds up, fire, shot, scores! Hat trick for number 1. With 10 seconds to go here in the period. Finals, not final, your score after the second period. Team Silver 7, Team Green 3. Welcome back here inside of the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Arena for the third and final period between Team Riccardi and Team Mulcahy. Able to win it back, Team Mulcahy. Can't get it that far as Mark Riccardi trying to come the other way with it. Works it forward for Garrett Long. Back out for Riccardi up the far side. Can't keep it in as it comes all the way back out for Charles Hawk. Dropping it back, Melanchuk. Spins around a defender. Working it up the far side, picking it up Shires. Hits the blue line 2-on-2. Winds up, fires. Shot goes wide. Picking it up on the near side is Garrett Long. Down at the goal line, trying to get something on it. As that will clear right back out in the center ice. Off the near side half boards, able to find his man, but only for a minute as Hushbeck is able to clear that in deep. 1 minute gone here in the third. Nearly had an opportunity here from Team Mulcahy as Baxter couldn't get a stick on it. Back for Hushbeck. Works it up the far side. Can't get around one, waiting to touch back on sides. Holding, shot, save made there by Gumfret. Richard back with it, trying to get something going in the slot. Backhanded, can be picked up by Hushbeck. Working it forward, that will go on net, and Rhodes will cover up. 18:30 to go here in the third period. Pucks drop. Mulcahy's squad able to win it back, but win it too good, as one's able to pick that back up in his own defensive zone. Gets around 3, hits the blue line, can't score here as he has a hat trick. Trying to get a touch out in front, goes through all the legs. Loses it to Richard. 3-on-2. Up on the near side. Picking it up's Lentz. Can't get a stick on it as Herrera up on the far side winds up, fire, save made by Gumfret. Trying to work it out as it's still losing a couple feet. Still deking around on the backhand. Save made. Rebound opportunity. Comes out for Team Mulcahy. Crowell loses a stick in that altercation as it works forward for Schneckler. Trying to work it out. Puck still loose. And Rhodes will cover up. 17:07 to go here in the third period. Shots on goal here no longer need to be announced. It appears the Riccardi squad's going to have a huge advantage here in the shot category. And so far they're ahead 7-3 in this one. 16:46 to go here in the third. Riccardi squad works up the near side half boards, able to get it past Crowell, but not far enough to be picked up by one. Referee nearly falls down up on the far side, showing a little bit of figure skating skills, if you say. One has it, drops it back, but not able to keep a stick on it, Sam Jones. Holding, hits the blue line, throwing it in deep as it pinballs into the far side corner. Picking up Josh Herrera. Turning it over on the near side, trying to get something going here is Alan Schneckler. Puck's loose, trying to work it out, going to be picked up by Shires. He'll clear it down the length of the ice, not far enough for icing, winds up, fires, slap shot save made by Gumfret. Up on the far side, centering pass, trying to find Shires, can't get a stick on it. On the near sides, Hawk has it, drops it back to the point, winds up, fires, shot just goes wide. Gumfret never seen it coming. Pass trying to find right through the legs of Holden Sprague. Turning it over and picking it up is Hawk. Played off the near side of half boards. First one to it is Cameron Baxter. Gets around one, but that's as far as we'll get it. Going to be picked right back up on the other side is Charles Hawk. Hits the blue line, able to get around Hushbeck. Stick to side. Good defensive work there by Palavinci. Right up through Broadway. Gets around one. Has an opportunity. Shot, save, rebound opportunity. Still loose. As it drops it right back to Sam Jones. Shot, save, rebound. Trying to play it off his back. Instead, it comes out for Ivan Shires. 2 or 3 shot attempts there from Team Mulcahy's squad. As that shot goes high over the back of the net. Right back out in the neutral zone. Picking it up is Charles Hawk. Right at the center red line. Not able to get it around Cameron Baxter. Kept in at the blue line. As Hushbeck hits center ice. Turns it over. Going to be picked up by Jared Melanchuk. Has a 2-on-1. Shot off the pipe. Still has 2 men open in the slot. Thrown back by the net. Picking it up was Garrett Long. Turning it over on the near side. But not out. Winds up. Fires from the point. Kicks it right back to himself as Charles Hawk. Hawk on the far side. Shot goes wide. Picking it up. Garrett Long. On the far side. Trying to wrap around. Shot scores. What number? 8. Garrett Long on the far side. Able to hold out and beat Gumfret on the far side post. It's 8-3 in favor of Team Riccardi. Sharping shot goes wide, able to pick up his own rebound. Trying to clear it out, it's Mulcahy's squad. Still holding. Centering pass, able to find Michael Clanton. Works up through center ice, right on top of the Thunderbirds logo. As Sprague passes up the far side, trying to get it. The Palavinci coming the other way with it, right up through Broadway. Shot goes wide from Herrera. Picking it right back up is Clanton. Trying to work it out of trouble as he hits center ice. Clanton nearly offsides. Shot goes off a body out in front as it gets poked right back into center ice from Herrera. Opportunity here from Jason Richard. Hits the blue line and just waits. Pass in the slot. Winds up, fire, shot, scores! Tyler Johnson gets his first of the night. Nine to 3. Still with 12 minutes left to go here in this one. Team Riccardi closing in on 50 shots on goal. Pucks drop, picking it up on the near sides. 15 of Donald Mulcahy. Trying to get a stick to it was Crowell. No icing as Crowell was able to touch it back in his own zone. Crowell picking up the change up the far side. Nearly a turnover and is. One picks up the change right back behind of his own net. One man chasing hard. Spinning back around to try and give himself a little bit more space. Pass up the far side board. It's going to be picked right back up by Shires. Thrown in deep off the near side boards. Can be picked right back up by one. Pretty much just playing keep away here in this one. 11:16 to go in the third. One hits the blue line. Up on the far side. Still holding. Shot. Save. Rebound. Had a chance as Rhodes was out of position. Crowley able to keep it at the point. Backhanded opportunity. Able to get a stick on its one. Winds up. Fires. Misses wide. If that would have went in, would not have counted here, with one having a hat trick here, as his squad loses 9-3. Other way, Shires coming up the far side half boards. One pitching him off. Crowell trying to be the first one to it. Right back up the other side for Shires. Chapman nearly able to work it out. Netminder out of position as a net has come off its mooring. Play was still going, but Daniel Gumfret out of his net. 10:19 to go here in the third. Shots on goal, 47-14 in favor of Team Riccardi. As for the shots on goal here inside of the rink, Riccardi squad with 19. Mulcahy's with 8. Definitely doesn't add up here, as here comes Team Mulcahy up the far side at Sprague. Turning it right over on the near side, picking up his Herrick. Thrown up the far side, trying to find Tyler Johnson. Drops it back, trying to get a shot off. Instead, it's to be picked up by Baxter, that is, apologies. 2-on-1 the other way. Lines up, fires. Goes wide. Had Jones on the near side. Going to be a foot race as it enters the far side corner. Wrapping it back around. Nobody home at the point to keep it in. But not able to get around his man. As a puck still loose. Coming together with it for Team Riccardi. Charles Hott trying to get around his man. Can be picked up by Hushbeck. As there's 2 green, 2 silver jerseys. 3 silver trying to work it out the other way. Hits center ice, working it forward for Sam Jones. Gets around 1, but can't avoid the last second stick. Cleared down length of the ice for an icing. Hushbeck the first one to it and tosses it back for the referee. 8:40 left to go here in this third period. 9-3 in favor of Team Riccardi. Pucks dropped, winning it back. Team Riccardi right in center ice. Able to get it by Hushbeck. Picking it up. Melanchuk. Holding. Drops it back. Shot. Save made by Gumfrit. Able to move from his left to his right. That last second ditch effort keeps that puck out of the back of the net. Keeps the score 9-3. As for Daniel Gumfrit, back in the lower level division, which ended just a few nights ago, Gumfrit's squad ended up making it all the way to the championship game, losing of a score 4-3. So far, a different story here in the upper division, as he looks just about lost. Shot off the draw is saved by Gomfort, and coming right back off the second draw is Team Mulcahy. Baxter picks up the loose change, dropping it back for Hushbeck. Centering pass, trying to find Chapman. Up the other side, turning it over, picking it up is Ivan Shires. Up the far side, trying to get it back out in front of the net. Shires still holding, turning around. Centering pass. Up for Melanchuk, drops it back, Shires. Centering pass, Hushbeck's able to pick up the loose change, as he'll come the other way with it. Hits center ice. Nearly loses it. As Shires comes the other way with it once again, drops it back in deep. Picking up the change is 1 for Team Green. Nearly losing it. Picking up the change is 1 only for the second, as here comes Richard right back the other way. Has a strong shot, but has not scored once yet tonight. Shot intentionally goes wide. Nearly had a chance on the near side from Lentz. Puck still loose, trying to get something going on the backhand. Shires can't get a stake to it, as here comes an opportunity the other way for Team Mulcahy. Hits the blue line. 3-on-3. Pass up the far side. Still holding. Back shot, save, rebound. Trying to poke and whack it. Still loose. Netminder will cover it up with a last-ditch effort to keep this a 9-3 game. Mulcahy working with 17 shots so far in this one. As for Team Riccardi, they're at 49 with 5:40 left to go here in the third. Tie up off the draw underneath of the centerman. Cherry picking here, and here comes Clint Lentz. Has one man to beat, and he can't do it. Good footwork there by Seth Crowell. Sam Jones trying to work it the other way. Instead, it gets poked right back into the defensive zone for Team Mulcahy. One picking it up in the near side corner, holding, stopping Works it up for Crowell. Trying to get it around one man. Works it just a hair too far as Charles Hawk throws a cross-ice pass intended for his defensive partner. Instead, it's going to be picked up by one at the right point. Trying to get around one, falling down to the ice, and there's going to be a penalty here. A tripping call is going to be called against. Give me just a moment here. 7. Going against Team Riccardi, I know that much. That's going to be Tyler Johnson. She has to. Puck's dropped, not able to keep it in at the blue line. Hits the blue line, trying to get a pass to the left point. Thrown in deep, glove save, and Rhodes will hold on to it. Great shot there from Michael Clanton from the left point. It goes high, but Rhodes able to make the stop. 1:30 to go on the power play to Team Mulcahy. Puck's dropped, puck still loose, trying to get something on it. And Rhodes will come right back over and cover it. 3:44 to go in the period, 1:20 to go on the penalty. Taking the draws, Holden Sprague. Puck's dropped. Picking it up is Clanton. Behind the goal, trying to get a backhanded shot off. Instead, it's going to be picked up by Hawk as he'll clear it down the length of the ice, at least into the neutral zone. A little tic-tac work here as it's worked up for Sam Jones. Hits the blue line 3-on-2. Works it through center ice, still holding. Holding shot just misses as it goes into the near side corner. Hushback shot goes wide into the far corner. Right back for Sam Jones. Holding passes it for Baxter. Toe save and covered up. 40 seconds to go on the penalty. 2:55 to go in the period. One more game coming up here tonight. That will be between Team Hoseaver and the Rink Rats. This will be the Rink Rats' first game. Hoseaver comes in tonight 0-1. Centering pass, looking to get a tip out in front, just goes wide. Mulcahy, the team captain, nearly had a shot, scores! On the power play. Gonna try and see who gets that goal here. Trying to see if there's a tip out in front. Walks in from the circle. Does not appear to be a tip here as Cameron Baxter gets his first of the night, a power play goal as well. 9-4 with 1:45. Will that last for a long 3-on-1? Drops it back to the near side. Holding. Shot. And Comfort covers his 5-hole. Nearly an opportunity there for Clint Lentz to get his second of the night. One man on hat trick watch. That's number 2 of Braden Herrick. Loose in the slot, trying to get something going. Trying to get a tip out in front, still loose. Tim Hawk gets it through the feet of one. Comes back out for Crowell. 1:10 to go. An opportunity for a last-ditch effort. Throwing up the far side. Going to be the first one to it. It's Bill Schroeder. Sharp angle shot goes off the pipe. Falling down to the ice. Appears to be all good here. Under a minute to go in the third period. Face-off coming here on the glove hand side on Brandon Rhodes. 34 seconds. Puck's dropped and cleared out from Team Riccardi. Seth Crowell chasing after. Nearly losing it. Drops it back for one. With 20 seconds to go. Gets her on one man. Once again, one coming with it. Can't score a fourth. Hits the blue line 4-on-3. Drops it back to the far side. Winds up, fire shot, glove save. Picked back up by 1 10 seconds ago on the near side. And that will be picked up by Team Riccardi and thrown down the ice. That will do it for this one. 1 second, and the whistle has blown. Final score in game number 1, Team Riccardi 9, Team Mulcahy 4. Shots on goal in this one in favor of Team Riccardi, 50-25. We'll be right back here for game number 2 in just a few moments. Once again, that game being between Team Host Seaver and the Rink Rats.